What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at what I consider to be a super cool, one of those must-have gadgets because it is so useful, multi-purpose, which I really love. Multi-purpose. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I'm into the multi-purpose things that can do multiple things for you in one device. It reduces your carry. Makes it very minimal on what you have to pack when you can get something that does 2 and 3 things. And that's exactly what this item from Ravpower will do, is 3 separate things. It is a 3-in-1. This is the RM-IM008 is the model number. This is a flash drive for your iOS devices. That's right. This is a hard drive for your iPad and your iPhone. And this does a whole lot more, okay? One, it just looks amazing. If you just look at this device right here, it is solid aluminum, beautiful design. It just looks classy. It's something that I have no problems whatsoever throwing in my tech bag and carrying and using a lot and loving it. Okay, so we'll look at that here in a second. Now, we've looked at previous flash drives. You can go out and you can buy these smaller size flash drives for your iOS devices, like this one here from Ravpower, or this one here also from Ravpower. They've got several different designs. These are both 64 gig internal storage, and they allow you to power pass through, and they've got lightning cables. So we've done a video on these and checked them out. This is taking that up a notch. Okay, this has 64 gigs also of onboard storage, but what makes this really cool is it's got a 5,000 milliamp built-in battery, which will charge your devices if you so desire. You can turn the charging off, and I'll show you how to do that. And this also connects to a PC via micro USB, and you can use this to transfer files between Mac, iOS, and Windows, simply by plugging this in USB 3.0 to micro USB, and you can use this, like, again, hook it up to a PC, and it sees it as a portable storage device with 64 gigs on board. Okay, not done yet. We're going to keep going because this is awesome. It has a USB 3.0 port over here, so you can actually charge another device from this. Now you're saying, okay, so you can charge one device. No, not quite. This has a built-in MFI Apple certified lightning cable, so you can plug this in and you can charge your iPhone or your iPad, and also plug in another USB cable over here and charge another device. So you can charge 2 things at once with this. But since it's got this built-in lightning cable, you don't have to bring a lightning cable with you. It's just stow and go, right? You just tuck it back in and you're set. Okay, still not done. Would you say, hey, this is really cool already? And say, oh, I gotta have that device? I would, but I'm not done yet. This also has, believe it or not, if I bring this cable out, tucked in right here, an SD card port that'll handle up to a 256 gig SD card. So you're going to add that much more additional storage, and it's in here. Look at this. Here it is. There it is. Now it's in my little adapter in here, and I just pulled out the SD card to show you. But there is a SD card adapter in here. It doesn't take the micro SD card. It actually takes this bigger one here, as you can see as I slide it out. Okay? So this actually now adds, I don't have a 256 gig SSD card or SD card in here. I think I got like I don't know if that was a 32 or what. But now that 32 and that 64 are 2 separate drives that your iOS device is going to see. Oh man, is that not cool or what? Okay, so let's go ahead and do a quick demo of how this actually works. So you'll download the iPlugmate app, which is a free app from the iOS Apple Store, and you will simply install that on your iOS devices. And I've demonstrated the iPlugmate app is actually used for all of Ravpower's devices. These guys use it. Everything Ravpower puts out that's a flash drive is going to use that app. So I'm going to demonstrate here one quick thing. It's got a little button on the side here. So if I push this, it's going to give me how much juice is left with these little LEDs. And hopefully you can see them here. behind this bright light it's kind of hard to see, but there are some LEDs lighting up right there to say, hey, I've got 50% juice in this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plug this in. You're going to see the iPad immediately start to charge. It's going to pop up and say, iPlugmate would like to use, I want Siri, iPlugmate would like to communicate with your Ravpower Plugmate. Okay. And also if you look up here, it's charging. Okay. So let me go ahead and see if I can get this iPad to launch the iPlugmate. Now we can turn off the charge feature. As you see right here, it's charging. If I just hold in the power button here for a certain amount of seconds, it's going to stop charging. Here we go. I'm just going to hold in the power bar. Okay. So now I don't want to use it to charge. I just want to use it for files. So I've shut off the power and it's not actually charging the device. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to find my iPlugmate app. There it is. And so it's going to come up and it's loading, and I'm going to try to zero in on the iPad here. Sorry for the movement, guys. So it shows the internal storage of the iPad here, and then it says external storage, and it has 63 gigs available over here, and it has another 3.64. So actually I've got 16 gig SSD card, or SD card. I don't know why I want to keep calling it SSD. In here. So it sees the card that is in the SD card slot, and then it also sees the 64 gig of onboard storage. Now you can back up your iPad, so you can back up your contacts, back up your actual iPad or iPhone to this device for a quick backup solution, which is just really cool in its own right. We can transfer files, we can stream video. So if I go to the SD card and I go to this, and so this is a GoPro, so I go ahead and just hit GoPro. It's going to actually stream video. Here we go. I'm streaming from the SD card from that I recorded on my GoPro on a little drive I went out to in the nature. But that's streaming not from the iPad. That's not on the iPad. It's on the SD card. It's on that little drive. So, and you can see it, it's flawless. It just streams perfectly. There's no glitch. It's high quality. Works really, really well. Okay? So let's go ahead and just stop the stream. Then we can go to the actual device itself. So here's the 64 gig, and it's got all the manuals on it. So if I want the English version, I can click on this. And this is your manual. So they're putting the manuals on this electronically to reduce paper usage, go a little green, so that's kind of nice. And you can see the iPlugmate 64 gig lightning flash drive user guide is all right here in PDF form, and then this is going to tell you all there is to know about it, and we're going to quickly look at it so you don't have to. So the ports: one USB A 2.0 port, 5 volt 1 amp out, so that's the one you're going to use to charge other devices with. Then the micro USB 2.0 port, which is the data transfer and 1 amp charging. Connect to a PC via the micro USB port to transfer data onto the flash drive, just like we talked about. It's got one lightning connector, it's got the power button, it's got 4 blue LEDs that indicate how much remaining juice is on it, and then it's got one SD card slot that supports up to a 2 terabyte according to this SD card. So kind of conflicting information. If you go and you look on Amazon, it says it supports 256 gig. This manual says it'll support up to a 2 terabyte SD card. So whichever one you want to believe on that one there, I'd almost lean more towards the 256, but you know, I don't even know if there's a 2 terabyte SD card out there that's available, and if it is, it's not going to be cheap. So anyway, guys, again, we can transfer files to and from iOS devices with this guy. It is just one of those amazing little devices that I had to bring to you guys because it's just awesome. Look at that. Look at that quality. Look at that beauty. Look at that functionality. This is one of those ones that's just a must-have device. Now, if you're looking at size comparisons, this is my iPhone 7 Plus. It's a little thicker than the iPhone 7 Plus, and it's definitely not as big as the iPhone 7 Plus. As you can see, it kind of fits in the mold of this. This is probably more of a size of about an iPhone 6, 6S, and just a little bit thicker, but not much. So it's very tiny, very lightweight. and very, very cool. Okay. Anyway, guys, I'll have a link in the show notes where you can pick this up. This I highly recommend this flash drive if you're an iOS person that has the iPads, the iPhones, even a MacBook. You know, even going to Windows if you've got both and you're trying to just transfer files to and from, say, your PC to your Mac or to your iPad or whatever. This is a great little device to do that. Beautiful and highly functional. If you like this video, guys, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and as always, thanks for watching. Your time is important. Hopefully this is well used time and you learned something and you want to get something. That's the whole point. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching again. Have a good one.